Good, Jesse. Thank you for coming. Today is a really special day because today is the day we're honoring the people who have contributed to Seattle's music history. And the most important piece of that are the people who are here to tell the stories and share their accounts of what that music history meant to them. I left Seattle for almost 7 years. And when I came back, I stayed on 23rd and Cherry and, came outside like I'm home and just looked around and was like, wait, where is everyone? This isn't home. This doesn't feel like home. And I saw a lot of signs about getting people out of the neighborhood and people telling me that they don't come back anymore. I was just really devastated because you expect to walk to certain elders' houses and see them there and be like, hey, Miss Russell, I'm back, or, how's so-and-so doing? That community interaction completely disappeared when everybody moved away. So these are spaces we belong to. These grounds they're sacred grounds. They have stories, they have memories, it has history. And I don't think the people walking their poodles on 23rd and Cherry know that they're walking on the same grounds that some of the most amazing musicians that didn't just influence Seattle music, but influenced the world's music.
Yeah, just dang, I walked on 23rd and Union and I don't know anybody. I seen a couple dudes with some Birkenstocks and Labradoodles and stuff, but I didn't see my partners, man.
Everybody else is other. They're the litmus, and it's this is actually my neighborhood.
It's like walking through a war zone after the war, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me, ooh. I would like to see some of them bands from 1969 that were doing the Seattle funk soul thing, that were featured on that compilation Weedle's Groove, Robbie Hill and Ronnie Buford and my dad's group and all some of those old 45s that we sample that are from this region. I would like to see those guys live in action or see what the environment was like back then. Yeah. And just to see what the CD looked like in 75, Caesar, who was walking down the street then, what was they wearing, what kind of cars are driving down the street, even if I could just walk 2 blocks and see that, I would just love to see that.
And if nobody's accessing these musicians, I don't know where they're getting their history from because nobody else is asking them. So who's preserving it? Or is that just something that sounds good to say? Do you know what I mean? It sounds good to say that the Seattle music history is worth preserving. Yes, it is, but someone needs to do it. If you want to just hold the front like this, okay. Go ahead and look around, left and right, up and down.
Wow, that's totally out there.
Oh my gosh. Now, I knew it wasn't real, but I still had to duck.
You still flinched, didn't you? Yeah.
Especially when that whale came right up on me.
I want to combine virtual reality and augmented reality to create an opportunity to preserve music history in cities that have been gentrified. What if 20 years from now people don't know about Motown because of what's happening in the neighborhoods in Detroit? I want you to be able to go to the Black and Tan and have Quincy Jones as a hologram welcome you and teach you about the history of jazz and allow you to see what live music looked like and what the inside of the spaces looked like.
If you could do this as far as music, it would change. It would engage an audience that would not be engaged to watch a documentary about it. It would bring them in.
Can you see?
I mean, you could tell it's not the real world, but it certainly resembled the real world in a way that I could see that would be engaging for anyone.
Do you see the benefits of creating an immersive reality that people can experience of Seattle's music history?
Oh, it's an amazing experience. It's amazing how real and up close. It was just so real that it was beautiful, and to be able to see something of the past, a musical experience like that would be almost the same as being there.
Wow.
Yeah, this is cool.
How am I enjoying this? It's different.
Seattle music history incorporates rock, grunge, hip hop, musical sort of spoken word, a cappella, and so much more. So again, thank you to those of you who have contributed.
The possibilities of recreating these spaces that are no longer here physically. The earlier like Black Fests, before it was Emoja Fest, but the Art Bar, perhaps the Mecca, to be able to capture that time is going to be kind of cool.
Come on, man, you know about that funk.
I definitely think that people felt energized, and it definitely felt good to see each other because again, there's no central hub. So it takes doing a project like this to bring everyone together. And initially people are like, to do what with technology, right? But they came because there's this sense of trust. Yolanda's from this community. If she's gonna have us come out here and do something, I'll go spend a little bit of time, what turned into hours of people playing with technology. There's an opportunity to revive spirit. It's a lot of missed opportunities when you don't bring it to our community. So you don't get to see what I saw and what you saw today. It's necessary.
We are the C-Town All-Stars.